Hello everyone, myself Shivani Haralkar, and in today's video we are going to see architecture of Linux. So first of all, we see architecture of Linux includes several layers for some specific purpose. Every layer has its own functions and characteristics that performs in the operating system. Like uh, architecture of Linux includes hardware layer, kernel layer, system libraries, system call interface, and some utilities, functions, etc. These are the layers that includes in architecture of Linux. So architecture of Linux is a layered approach. It is because it is supports the wide range of devices and environments. Like it supports or it is used to manage hardware interactions to providing user-friendly interfaces. So these layers ensure smooth communication between hardware system and the software or the user applications. So first of all, we gonna see the hardware layer in Linux architecture. This is the first layer, or we can say the lowest layer in Linux architecture, that consists some physical components like CPU, memory, storage devices, and input-output devices also. These are some key components of hardware layer. Hardware layer provides the foundation of the entire system. Uh, it means after this layer, the Linux architecture should begin. After that, the kernel layer. Kernel layer is the second layer of the Linux architecture, or we can see it is the core part of the Linux architecture. This is the center of the operating system, that because it interacts directly with the hardware. Kernel layer performs various functions like process management, memory management, some file system management, networking. It interacts to application and hardware layer parallelly. So kernel is the most important layer in the Linux architecture. After that, system call interface. This is the third layer of Linux architecture. This layer is nothing but the bridge between kernel and user space. At we already know what is user space, what is kernel space. In kernel space, those functions or those applications are working. We can access those functions to the user space by using system call interface. That means, as we can see, app requests some system call, kernel space identifies the system call, but this identification is done by using the system call interface. System call interface provides predefined system calls that allows applications to request kernel services. It means we can access kernel services by using system call interface through user space. Like we can perform some file operations, some process control, etc. After that, the next part is system libraries. Architecture of Linux provides standard APIs for tasks like file manipulation, memory allocation, process management, and networking. Architecture of Linux includes some system libraries or shared libraries such as GNU, C library like Glyphs, provides reusable functions for applications. They facilitate interaction between the user application and the system call interface. That means it ensure the consistent and efficient access to system resources. That's why we use system libraries in architecture of Linux. And the last layer in the architecture of Linux is user space, that is user application. This is the topmost layer in Linux architecture, where user can interact as per the requirement, or this is the user interaction. This layer includes some components like shells, system utilities, applications, some system software, user processes, etc. And it also includes some libraries because it is the topmost layer in Linux operating system that connects with the system libraries, kernel space, etc. But it is directly connected with the system libraries and shell. So this is all about Linux architecture. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.